All men and women should be treated with care, especially when it comes to the youth. It is our job to make sure that they are groomed and ready for the future because they can't help what kind of situation they are in. If they were born into a bad spot, it's our job as American citizens and human beings to make sure they have the tools and knowledge of how to help them get out of whatever bad spot they might be in. So today, I'm going to be discussing with all of you about how we can all help make the life of children in Oklahoma better. My sources are going to be coming from the Oklahoma Kids Count Data Book. The main goal I'm going to be looking at and telling all y'all today is about the kids in Oklahoma's education. It's not new news hearing about education problems in Oklahoma or anywhere else in this country, but we need to find a way to help get the kids of Oklahoma a good education. This affects the health of the kids in Oklahoma. Without good education, their mental health will not flourish, and later in life it will cause other problems, which can result in bad health if they don't have an education. Like I said before, the kids are the future of this country, and not providing them with a good source of knowledge is a crime in my opinion. Just setting the future of this world up for failure. In a reading, I found some statistics. It shows that Oklahoma's domain rank in education is 39, which when I was reading this, I was in a bit of shock. I had no idea it was that low. Some of the other statistics I found out were about education in Oklahoma was that young children not in school was at 57%. They have improved from the 58% it was in 2009, but there is still a need for improvement. Also, fourth graders who are not proficient in reading has improved from 72% to 67%. Still, like I said before, this needs more improvement. Eighth graders not proficient in math has actually gotten worse, going from 76% to 77%. This needs major improvement. This was a result that has shocked me pretty well. High schoolers not graduating on time was 18%. There is no statistics to compare it to the past, but in my opinion, I think that's fine. Still a little high, but it's nothing that really threw me off. So the question is asking ourselves where the problem is that is causing all these unsatisfying stats with our youth education. Is it the teachers? Do the teachers even care about their jobs? Or are they just lazy? Or just plain don't care about the future generation? I don't think this is the problem, but I have seen people suggest this. Is it the funds? Is the education system in Oklahoma lacking money to properly teach the future of this country? Basic education that everyone deserves. This is actually what I believe is the problem. Many fund cuts have happened in the education system in Oklahoma, which is always all over the news. Also, I see how teachers complain about their pay as well. If they can't pay their teachers the right salary, then why would you expect them to give money to the education system to get better materials in school, or proper books, or even the meals the students eat every single day, sometimes for 2 meals? Something has to change with how Oklahoma is handling their money, and not a proper amount is going to these poor kids in the education system or the teachers. My idea to help the kids is an idea that has already started rolling in the past few months. So that's good because that was the hardest part, was getting the ball rolling. Oklahoma has just legalized medical cannabis, which, despite what anyone says, will bring a lot of money into the state. Look at Colorado and how well they're doing for themselves and all the great things they can do just from the money, strictly from cannabis. It's a growing industry and with much potential to help out states with money and including crime. Now it all depends where the money from this new law goes. They could not give any of the money to the schools and focus on other areas of the state they believe the money should go to. but I hope that will never happen. With this money, they'll be able to give teachers better pay and make them happy, and probably even make them a little bit more motivated to teach and go to work. Also, it could bring in new teachers, which would be amazing, since there's a lack of teachers in Oklahoma. Not to mention nutrition. The kids in school deserve a nice meal when they arrive at school, also during lunch. It is not an unknown fact that the school lunches are unsatisfactory and could be much better and healthier for the students. Food is very important when teaching young minds. Without proper nutrition, the students will find it hard to want to learn and to study, and retain information as well that the teacher has been providing them. Also, materials needed in this classroom are lacking, or they are lacking in sufficiency. Having tools to help kids learn is very important in my opinion. It keeps their attention, and it can sometimes even make the schoolwork fun, rather than just having the teacher write it down on a boring dry erase board. Money could also go to books. Books update all the time, and every single school should be able to afford these new books for the students in their growing minds. The facilities could also get some money. Buildings always need upgrades, and from time to time, if there's a problem within the building, they need money to fix it, and so that's where it could come from. In conclusion, Oklahoma's educational system is one that is in need of a lot of help. The funding is lacking, and there is a lack of teachers. This still does and will affect the youth's health. Without proper education, or proper means to learn, or proper nutrition, their future will not look too bright. The money Oklahoma is going to be receiving soon, a good portion of it should be given to the education system in Oklahoma. It will help them, and I have my fingers crossed that this will help all the youth that is the future of this great country. Thank you so much.